Two friends, same age, same income, same starting amount. Jamie put everything into stocks. Jordan put everything into crypto. 5 years later, one of them is up 340%. The other is up 180%. But here's the twist. Neither of them made the right decision. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Let's start with what these two things actually are. When you buy a stock, you are buying a tiny piece of a real company. Its profits, its assets, its future. When you buy crypto, you are buying a digital asset whose value is driven by adoption, scarcity, and market sentiment. Both can make you money, both can lose you money, but they behave very differently. And that difference matters more than most people realize. Let's talk about returns. Over the last decade, the global stock market has delivered average annual returns of around 10 to 12%. Bitcoin alone, over the same period, has delivered average annual returns exceeding 100% in its best years, and losses of 70 to 80% in its worst. Crypto has higher highs, but it also has much deeper lows. The question is, can you handle both? This is where Jamie and Jordan's story gets interesting. During a market crash, Jamie's stock portfolio dropped 35%. It was painful, but Jamie held on. 18 months later, the portfolio had fully recovered and hit a new high. Jordan's crypto portfolio dropped 75% in the same period. Jordan panicked at -60% and sold. That one emotional decision wiped out 3 years of gains. The asset wasn't the problem, the reaction was. Volatility is the key word here. Stocks are volatile, but crypto is in a different league. In a single day, a major cryptocurrency can move 15 to 20% in either direction. Stocks rarely move more than 2 to 3% in a day without a major crisis. For someone who checks their portfolio every hour, crypto can be psychologically destructive. For someone with a long time horizon and nerves of steel, that same volatility is where the opportunity lives. Now let's talk about risk. Stocks carry company risk, sector risk, and market risk, but they are regulated, audited, and backed by real business earnings. Crypto carries all of that plus technology risk, regulatory risk, liquidity risk, and the very real possibility that a project goes to zero overnight. A stock in a major index has almost never gone to zero. Hundreds of crypto projects have. Know what you're holding and why. But here's what the anti-crypto crowd misses. Bitcoin has been declared dead over 400 times. Every single time, it recovered and hit new highs. Ethereum powers billions of dollars in real-world transactions every day. The technology is real, the adoption is real, and as institutional money flows in, the asset class is maturing. Dismissing crypto entirely in 2026 is like dismissing the internet in 1999. Possible to be right short-term, almost certainly wrong long-term. And here's what the anti-stock crowd misses. Stocks give you ownership of real cash flow generating businesses. Apple, Microsoft, index funds tracking 500 companies at once. These are not bets on sentiment. They are bets on human productivity continuing to grow. Over every 20-year period in modern history, a diversified stock portfolio has never delivered a negative return. That track record does not exist in crypto because crypto hasn't been around that long. So which one is better? Neither. The real answer is both, in the right proportion for your situation. Think of it like this. Stocks are the foundation of your wealth, reliable, proven, compounding quietly over decades. Crypto is the accelerator, higher risk, higher potential reward, but it should sit on top of a solid foundation, not replace it. Here's a framework that works for most investors. If you are just starting out, put 90% into broad stock index funds and 10% into crypto. As your knowledge and confidence grows, you can shift that to 80 to 20 or even 70 to 30. Most experienced investors cap their crypto allocation at 20 to 30% of their total portfolio. Going beyond that means a single crypto crash can derail your entire financial plan. Let's talk about time horizon, because this changes everything. If you need this money in the next 3 years, stay away from crypto. The volatility means you could need to sell at exactly the wrong moment. Stocks are also risky in the short term. For money you need soon, cash and bonds are your friends. But if your time horizon is 10 years or more, both stocks and crypto have historically rewarded patient investors. Time is your most powerful tool. Back to Jamie and Jordan. After that painful lesson, Jordan did something smart, rebuilt the crypto position, but this time only with money Jordan could genuinely afford to lose. The rest went into index funds. Jamie, meanwhile, added a small crypto allocation, 10%, to capture some of the upside. 3 years later, both portfolios are performing well, not because they picked the right asset, because they finally picked the right strategy. One more thing that rarely gets discussed: correlation. For most of financial history, stocks and crypto moved somewhat independently. When one crashed, the other sometimes held up. But during major global panics, like a financial crisis, both tend to fall together. Diversification between crypto and stocks is real, but it is not perfect protection. Never assume that owning both means you are fully safe from a bad market. Here is your simple decision framework. Ask yourself 3 questions. First, do I have at least 6 months of expenses saved before I invest anything? Second, can I leave this money untouched for at least 5 years? Third, if this investment dropped 50% tomorrow, would I be able to sleep? If the answer to all 3 is yes, you are ready to invest in both stocks and crypto. If not, fix those things first. The foundation before the accelerator. Always. The bottom line: stocks and crypto are not enemies. They are different tools for different jobs. Stocks build wealth slowly and reliably. Crypto has the potential to accelerate that wealth, with higher risk attached. The investors who win are not the ones who picked one over the other. They are the ones who understood both, allocated wisely, and stayed the course when things got uncomfortable. That is your edge. If this breakdown helped you think more clearly about where to put your money, subscribe to my channel right now. I publish one money tip every single day: crypto, stocks, personal finance, all focused on real strategies that actually work. The next video in this series is linked in the description. Watch it next. See you tomorrow.